I noticed something strange.
What did you
I saw a man in a coat and a top hat walking extremely nefariously with a chainsaw covered in blood. I thought maybe he'll be involved. You mustn't say I'm real sure I'm glad I stabbed that bitch with the ice pick 17 times.
Yeah, then he holds up a photo to the security camera going, here's a photo of me doing it.
He holds up a picture of his address.
And then he just takes out a baggie of hair and it's just like,
wait,
don't mind me,
wait,
just
wait,
scattering
wait,
some
wait.
DNA evidence.
Wait, Darte, he said he stabbed her 17 times, but she was only stabbed 16 times. Couldn't have been him.
We have to let him go. Matthew, how was your day?
No. It was alright.
I see. Should we do a plot summary again? Because we have made a little bit more progress now than we did in the first one.
I don't think we should do a plot summary.
You don't?
No.
How come?
I don't want to talk about the plot.
Basically, we found out that the guy who reported the murder of the person that we're investigating, the murder that we're covering, their murder was reported by a tier 3 sub by the name of Ota Matsushita. So yeah. We're at day 2. Yes,
day 2 in the Somnium file house.
I do wonder if we sent that Nar message to Mizuki. We should probably find that out. So what do you want to know? Where it all went wrong? About honestly, the bloodstains. That is a good question.
Because that was the only mystery that's actually come from this shit. Was the fact that the body was definitely moved.
I'm going to swallow some perfume real quick. Give me 1 sec. Ah! Okay. Why did I do that?
What did you do that for?
I sprayed perfume in my face. I thought it would be a funny moment. I hate myself. Oh god, everything tastes spicy. Alright.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene.
Exactly.
Exactly. He's not just a pretty face.
Shoko was killed
the mystery of the missing hot pot recipe deepens.
Mizuki could have done.
Yeah, she decided to pick up the murder weapon for no reason. I'm Jeffree Star, and here's the elbow cleaner. Have I ever told either of you about my planned Tesco suicide bit?
What?
So I'd be known as that guy who caved his skull in with a turkey in Tesco. I'd never be forgotten again. I'd die a legend. Basically, your life goal is to appear on the cover of the Daily Star. Well done.
Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
You're looking at the cameras around Bloom Park.
And I noticed something strange.
What did you
I saw a man in a coat and a top hat walking extremely nefariously with a chainsaw covered in blood. I thought maybe he'll be involved. You mustn't say I'm real sure I'm glad I stabbed that bitch with the ice pick 17 times.
Yeah, then he holds up a photo to the security camera going, here's a photo of me doing it.
He holds up a picture of his address.
And then he just takes out a baggie of hair and it's just like, don't mind me, just scattering some DNA evidence.
Wait, Darte, he said he stabbed her 17 times, but she was only stabbed 16 times. Couldn't have been him.
We have to let him go.
There were no cars.
Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
How did the suspect move the corpse?
Well, I don't know, maybe it was Wonder Woman's invisible car. We need to speak to the one of the witness or probably will be the defendant. It's we should have done that from the start.
That should have been our opener, really. I don't know why we jaunted around with.
There was a potential we could have got a heads up that we could have, found Ota far earlier, so having to deal with her mother.
Sure. I mean,
basically, we've wasted our time. I am as much of a layperson as someone laying down. That's how lay I am.
Yeah.
And even I'm doing a better job than this, silver-haired, emo-looking twat with his stupid robot eyeball. I see.
Here she is.
Mizuki.
I thought it was the Tanuki for a sec.
We're going to sync with the Tanuki to find out if its ballsack can actually stretch that far.
We have to sync with a 12-year-old. It's just going to be full of Fortnite. The machine's safe and guaranteed that. It'll leave her fucking brain a steaming mess, but, that sounds like a you problem, chump.
You have nothing to worry about.
You have nothing to worry about. Her, on the other hand,
if she survives this, then that's a miracle, because she'd be the first.
I know you can't speak, but can you sign this waiver? I'm gonna throw her in the Promare spinning machine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, throw it. It's one of those things where, you spin around and around and around and around until, you throw up. One of those zero-G machines that they have at, Cape Canaveral.
That is the Promare spinning machine.
Oh, okay, I'm stupid then.
Did you get Renju's permission?
Good question, actually, because he is her legal guardian.
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't
Yeah,
get
he
in
doesn't
touch
give a
with
fuck when he comes
I
to
thought he was
Joe.
being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
He was a flight risk, and you let him just fucking leave.
God, this police force is getting more incompetent by the second.
This is all budget and no training. This is what happens. You've got a fucking super base that's like 9 stories down to the ground. You've got like, you know, something that looks like it's a fucking super weapon from fucking Halo 3 and the fucking background. But common sense, that's fucking out the window. But my personal favourite thing is they've set this probably quite scared 12-year-old child into this wacky machine with like perfectly white walls. There's nothing to calm her down. There's no like. They could at least have like a little clown.
It's Mizuki.
Agent Dante, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising.
She's shaking.
Brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance.
I wonder why.
Date, try to calm her down.
Do you know how you interface with someone's brain in this thing, by the way?
I'm assuming you sit on the other side.
Yeah, and then they put nano cables through your eye socket. That's how they sync with you.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm sure she'll love that.
Yeah, she'll love it.
The
So,
ultimate way
How do we get clues from these
to
people?
violate consent.
Honestly, do you think someone could consent to this? But like, how can you consent to this? Because like, the subconscious isn't something you can actively control. So like, someone could end up seeing something that you don't want them to see, even if you.
Well, I
on
was
the
going to
surface
say,
agree
it's the
with
idea
going
of
in
it's like the idea that you have the right to remain silent. Well, no, we're going to stick you in this chair.
It's kind of scary. If this sort of
Yeah.
technology gets in the wrong hands, it's
Yeah.
kind of creepy, dude.
It looks
You
like
have
it's
to be
already in the
inside
f***ing wrong hands. But...
Well, I think it's in the wrong hands because they're just a bunch of raging incompetents rather than because they're actively, like, malicious.
I forgot to mention one thing. I added
Okay.
a new feature to the sync system.
Sure.
This sounds like the
Got
thing
it.
we should be kind of briefed on before we go in.
Yeah, I
but-
feel like this is the kind of thing I would get documents about. Alright, we're going in. Back to the Rorschach test. Hang on, let me see if I can, like, make the red bit of the thing go over her eye. I cannot keep up.
Lightning in a bird cage.
So
Maybe
it
this
looks
is
like get rid of the
representative
bird
of Mizuki's
cages,
state of
step
mind.
1.
Well, at this juncture, I have to ask you an important question. Would you like for me to... Because this is a Somnium that splits into 2. The story diverges at this point. Do you want for me to give you the route that gives you less Iris and Ota? Because I am happy to do that for you if you would like. Or you can roll the dice and see where you land.
Do I want you to make there be less Iris and Ota?
Yes.
Yes, I would like that.
You would like that? Okay.
Do I think it would be better viewership me going insane? Yes. Let's roll the dice. So I'm assuming the split is whether we succeed or fail.
Well,
Okay.
I guess it depends on your perspective. It depends how you define fail.
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
It was actually my third or fourth
Oh, that was
priority.
my
but...
top priority was taking a few pictures for Instagram. Ota, isn't that?
Something happened over there.
Oh, well.
Ah, there we are.
We turned it into a lightning rod, and now we have it split.
Alright, next up.
We got a timey.
Yes! We got a timey,
We've got
Matthew.
a thing.
A timey?
Time
Oh,
induction
timey.
matter in encephalon.
Oh, fuck, cool.
Extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Why don't we all just stay in the dream world then? That'd be more fun.
I'll try to use it if I can.
If I stay in this 12-year-old's mind, I will never have to speak to Ota ever again.
But timies are important because we can use, especially in later Somnia, we can use them to reduce the amount of time that we spend performing an action.
Threaten? That's like, doesn't seem like a good thing to do. Shout. What is like, that's how much the
Stop it!
I feel like this isn't helping, Matt.
I guess, okay, well, let's try threatening it then.
Okay.
Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, that's just gonna
Your parents
traumatize
will
the
be
poor
very
girl.
disappointed in you.
Oh, don't.
The dude is like fucking eye, but Jesus,
Why
shut
would you
up.
play that guy? Stop talking,
fix
please.
this.
I
You
thought
have
you
so
were gonna
much
like
to
threaten the
live for.
birdcage in a metaphysical sense, not like have a go at the girl.
Yeah.
You can't give up hope now.
That's a
Oh.
bit... Let's go to the control room. Maybe there's, I don't know, like bird control. Open. The glue.
The glue. We in the funny world.
Mary Jane gluing.
The 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
What would you like to do?
One with the balloons.
Agent
Well, let's
Dante,
copy that.
you've
A bird cage with blown up rubbers inside. There is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please
Balloon.
not call it a rubber?
Yeah.
You can say balloon.
Oh, yeah.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
What the f do you mean you don't understand? So what's there to look at then?
Well, we've still got the microphone, we've got a giant panda head, and that's it.
Wear it.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell slap down
Like
means.
this?
Ooh.
Oh,
What is this?
that was a bad decision. What have I done? I'll fix this.
Merry-go-rounds can fly?
Iris,
Iris, oh, thing.
dead.
Oh no.
Is
Who
Iris...
was Iris again?
Who was Iris again?
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, she's the streamer who Otis Sims for.
Oh, right. Shh, don't worry.
Hey, do you hear something?
Yes, it's the Top Gear intro. Looks like it.
Where's it coming from?
Probably the phone.
Date, don't! You can't stay any longer!
What do you mean can't stay any longer? We've got ages left.
Yeah, but not in canon.
Oh yeah, it's not in canon.
In canon, more is down to the wire. Like fully, we've got like what, a minute and a half left, over a minute and a half left, but not in canon. We don't. So, F in the chat for that. Let's
This is
see what Iris
Konami
has to say.
Tate from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, you were dead as
Yeah, we found you dead.
Don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why? This is a direct order from the police.
Okay, but if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
Oh, f***'s sake.
And on that note, we're gonna call it a day.